My name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani. Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the SAT. We have been solving math problems and the grammar questions out of this book here, the official SAT study guide, the second edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. In order for you to be able to follow my work, you need the book in front of you. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 401, and today is our day 19. The very last problem is what we are about to solve, number 20. I'm going to rewrite this thing because I just realized in the blue marker it's very difficult to read. I'm going to rewrite it. Just give me 1 second. It says a salesperson's commission is K% of the selling price of a car. A salesperson's commission is K% of the selling price of the car. Okay, well, very good. So the commission is K%. Alright, fine. Which of the following represents the commission in dollar on two cars that were sold for $14,000 each? So two cars, I cannot write. Two cars for $14,000 each. That's all. Now listen, there are two ways you can solve this problem. One way is what I call the traditional way, the orthodox way, the classical way, the geeky way, the nerdy way, the algebraic way, the academic way. And the other one is what I call the quick and dirty way. In the quick and dirty way, what you do is you plug in numbers. You plug in numbers, and thereby you convert an algebraic problem, a fairly complicated algebraic problem, into a very simple arithmetic problem. Let's do that method first, and then if you insist, I will do the academic way, the proper way, later on. Okay? So let's make a number. Since this problem is dealing with percentages, I like to stick with easy numbers. Since this problem, for example, if the problem is dealing with feet and yards, I like to substitute numbers that are multiples of 3. If the problem is dealing with minutes and hours, I like to plug in numbers that are easily divisible by 60. Something that are easy to work with. When I'm dealing with percentages, I like to plug in numbers that are multiples of tens or hundreds. It's easy to deal with hundreds or tens. Let's plug in 10. Because it's much easier to figure out 10% of something as opposed to 7% of something. You could plug in 7 or 5 or 2 or 3. But it's difficult to figure out 3% of 14,000. I will have to think about it. Let's plug in 10. 10 is easy. So let's pretend K is 10. So he's selling two cars at $14,000 each. Therefore, he sells $28,000 worth of cars. His commission is 10% of $28,000. But 10% of $28,000 is very simple. 10% of $28,000 is just $28,000, and I don't know how much I need to explain to you. It's just 1/10 of it. It's $2,800. That's his commission. That's all we're done. 10% of $28,000, you just drop a zero, because 10% means 10 over 100. That's what percent means. Percent means over 100. Percent. The word percent means per 100. So 10% means 10 out of 100. So if you wanted to, you could do that too. It's $28,000 times 10 over 100, and it of course is 1/10. Anyway, I'm explaining too much. That's your answer. 2,800 is our answer. That's our punchline. We're going to go to the answer choices. We're going to replace K with 10 until we get our punchline, which is $2,800. He sold $28,000 worth of cars, and since he's getting commission of 10%, 10% of 28,000, you just drop a zero, and it's 2,800. Let's look at the answer choices. A says, oh, what do you know? 280 times K, which is 10. 280 times K, there we go, that's your answer. Oh, I just erased it, didn't I? His commission is 10%, which is 28,000 divided by 10, 2,800, which is this. Right here, we are done. That's it. That's our answer. We are done. Now, if you like, we can do it the algebraic way. Let's do the algebraic way. He sells two cars for $14,000 each. His commission is k percent. As we just talked about it, what does the word percent mean? When you hear the word percent, percent means exactly what it says. Percent literally means per 100. Per 100%, or it means out of 100. Percent means out of 100. For example, if I say 5%, 5% means 5 out of 100. If someone says 10%, 10% means 10 out of 100. If someone says 50%, 50% means 50 out of 100, which of course is half. We know that 50% is half. Therefore, k percent simply means k out of 100. That's the multiplier, k out of 100. If you wanted to find 10% of something, you would multiply that quantity by 10 over 100. If you wanted to find 5% of something, you will multiply that quantity by 5 over 100. If you wanted to find 50% of something, you would multiply that quantity by 50 over 100, or you will take half of it. K percent of something is k over 100. So let's find it. We need k over 100 of this quantity right here. I need the room, so I need to erase all of this thing. Let's do it here. So the quantity here, $14,000 each, two of them. So is k percent of $28,000. K percent means k out of 100. What does this word mean, of? How do you translate this English word of into the language of algebra? Of means multiply. For example, if someone says how much is half of 10, well, half of 10 we know is 5, which is 1/2 times 10, and of course that gives you 5. If someone says how much is half of half, I don't know how low you can read. Half of a half is half times half, which is 1/4. Half of half is half times half. Of means times. Of means times. So here we go. I'm going to erase all of this thing because I don't want it to get too crowded. We're almost there. K percent. K percent means k over 100, as we saw here. K percent means k over 100. K percent, k over 100. Of means times. Times and $28,000. That's it. We're done. Cross out the two zeros by dividing top and bottom by 100, and that's it. We're done. We have k times 280. K times 280 is our answer, or if you like, 280 times k. The answer is A, of course, which we already knew by doing the plugging in method. The answer is A. And that's all there was. That's all there is. I will see you in the next section tomorrow on day number 20. The reason we are on day number 19, even though I'm doing problem number 20, in case you're curious, is because on the first day I did 2 problems because they were too simple. I'm just going to continue the days, and the next section is going to start with day 20, and just the idea is to follow it as a course so that you know which day you stopped at and start from that day, and you will never miss a problem. That way you don't keep track of which problems that I did and which problems you stopped at. Just follow the day 1 through whenever you want, however far you want to go. My goal eventually is to do every single problem, every single math problem I'm going to do. I don't know how long it will take me, but my goal is to do every single math problem. There are 10 exams in this book, out of this book. And by the time you're done with the 10 exams, you'll have plenty of exercise. We're also going to do all the grammar questions out of the 10 exams here. Alright? And the grammar questions are going to be made up of 150 days. That I already have planned out. It's going to be 15 days per exam that you will see videos. I already finished one exam. Day 1 through 15, the grammar videos, day 1 through 15 are already on. If you want to improve your writing score, if you want to improve your writing score, if you want to improve your grammar, day 1 through 15 is already up. Take a look at it. And each exam is going to be, as I said, 15 days. I'm going to do the grammar questions out of 10 exams. There are going to be 150 videos by the time I get done for the grammar. Math is going to be far more than that. But I'm hoping to get done with the entire project by the end of the summer. Alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.